Hey everybody, I have a special video I would like to share with you today. I don't usually do product reviews. I've done a few, but I have never actually done a product review of a perfume. Now this is one that of course has been on the market for a long time, but as I was walking through the mall back in the fall, or actually in the summer, I mean it's literally been months and months since I've had this sitting on my dresser and have never opened it. This is the Dior Sauvage. Now what's different about this one is this is the elixir. So this one actually, I'm walking out probably Dillard's or somewhere, and they just caught me right at the door. And I remember I was like, oh yeah, I have that. Of course, it's one of my favorite. My husband wears it. I love Sauvage. And they said, oh, wait a minute, this is different. This is the elixir. This is the pure thing. So I was like, okay, I am definitely going to get this. And so I thought I was going to be doing a product review that day or next day, and I never could get to it. And this is sat on my dresser. My husband's never even gotten a chance to use it because I refused to open it. Well, I'm going to do it with you guys now. I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Sure hope it's still good. It's about 6 months it's been sitting on my dresser. Now you can't smell anything. It's a pretty box though. And I just love this one. I know it's very similar to the one that he has on his dresser right now. And the difference is this is pure. They told me that it was in fact pure essential oil in it, and they were telling me which ones, but they didn't give me the recipe. So of course I've always wanted to try to make it. Love it. Now what is different about this one is that it is quite a bit more essential in it. Okay, so this is not mostly alcohol like your typical cologne is. This one is, I think, probably about 40 to 50% essential oil. And they said though that they did not put bergamot in it because I think they wanted it to last. Bergamot is a top note, and if you are familiar with bergamot, as is the other citrus, is that they evaporate very quickly, and they could also go rancid. So because of wanting this to last a long time, they did not include that. But I was so disappointed because I was like, that is my favorite oil. I love bergamot. But now, it's really funny because I love this. In fact, I think I love it more than some of my own perfumes. And I'm just going to spray it on. Because the way this smells is going to be so different than putting it on a perfume strip. Oh wow, it's just beautiful. It's really beautiful. This one retailed, and I don't know what the price is right now. I know when I purchased it, it was $190. That was a sale. So it might be more now. I don't know. Actually, I have no idea. I haven't checked. It's very similar as the other product with the magnetic top. It goes on quickly. It does have a little bit of an indentation here. It's definitely different. It's got more of a sweet, fruity note on the top. I do like it, and I think I actually like it more than I like the original recipe. Of course, I love perfume, so I tend to go this direction anyway. So this is the Sauvage, and you know what? I wanted to try to see if I could duplicate this. Now, of course, there's so many different essential oils in a blend. You have your base, which is the stock blend that they're working from, and then they're adding other notes to it to create this. And so for fun, I went on Fiverr and I found someone who is a pharmacist, and they make blends and different things like that. And so I said, hey, could you possibly see if you can come up with a recipe for the Sauvage? And she said, sure. Well, of course, I doubt very seriously that this is actually the recipe. But I thought, hey, let's give it a try. Let's try making it and see how it turns out. Now, there's very few notes that she put in it. So I thought, well, you know what? We'll try and see if we like it. We'll try making it. Okay, so I want to share my screen with you because I want you to see exactly what I got from Fiverr and the way this was presented to me because it's interesting. Let's look at this now. Okay, so she has the procedure: combine phase A and mix well. Number 2, mix phase B into a separate container and add to phase 1 and mix well until clear solution is obtained. Originally, she gave me the breakdown for 100 drops. Now, this is typically how a blend is done in the professional industry, okay? They usually blend to 100 because it makes doing your math a little easier when you're trying to scale a recipe and make larger quantity, and it does make it easier when you're doing the percentages. Let's look now at the ingredients. Okay, so we have bergamot, which is good. I like that one. Mint, pepper, lavender, geranium, patchouli, cedarwood, ambergris oil, and lavender. Okay, now I had all of these ingredients until I got to number 8, the ambergris. So I went online to look for that. Of course, no one sells whale sperm wool unless you go on the dark web. I didn't go there. Okay, so I thought, well, let me just go out there and just see what I can buy. Okay, now I know that I'm probably not going to get anything close to what it should be. So I went on Amazon to look and see what I could find. So I Googled and looked this up, and I found someone who was selling something that they called this. Now, I went down to the reviews and people were saying, oh my gosh, this is awful, don't buy this. Oh my God, this is awful. And I was thinking, well, maybe it's awful because it's, whale sperm wool. So I thought, okay, I'll buy it anyway. Well, okay, it was not even close. It took a long time to get the order, and then when I did, my husband said, put it outside. That stuff stinks. What is it? And you know what? It's just some awful perfume that your grandmother used to wear. That's what it smelled like, and I don't know how she gets away selling it, but yeah, even with the bad reviews. I gave her the money and I took it. So I said, okay, so I went on Etsy because I thought, okay, let me see if maybe I can get amberette or something, or just something close maybe. So I went on Etsy and I found someone else who was also selling this product, and I purchased it as well. Now this time it came in a very, very, very tiny bottle. And I thought, okay, maybe this is the real deal, As it turned out, again, I doubt, it's definitely not whale sperm oil, but it's something that would substitute for it, supposedly. So I'm going to go ahead and try that one, and we'll see how it works. But if you look at the way this spreadsheet is laid out, she had it broken down by ml. Now, this is the ml adding up to 10 mil, okay? She's breaking it down strictly by the formula. She didn't put anything here for the carrier. So that would be up to us to determine whether or not we're going to make this a cologne spray. Are we going to use it in a more concentrated form? So that's where we have to decide what the dilution will be and what the carrier is going to be for using our blend. But I said to her, hey, listen, this is for my YouTube channel. I'd like to share this with them. Could you possibly break it down so that it's a little more easier for the audience to understand? So I had it broken down 2 different ways. We have it in the 200 drops formula, and then we have it broken down in half to the 100 drop. As you can see though, we're getting into halves, right? Like for instance, the ladandum, which is Cistus ladanifer, it calls for 8.5 drops for the 100. That's a little tough, isn't it? How do you do a half drop? You do a half drop when you can weigh, right? So we're going to go by weight because we're not going to do it by drops. And as you know, a drop of bergamot is not equal to a drop of ladandum, because ladandum is thick and it's a heavy oil. So they're not the same, and this is where it becomes a problem if you're going to do this as a profession or you want to sell a product. You want that product to smell the same every time. Once you get that perfect formula, you want it to be identical every time you make it. So the only way to do that is to bring out the scales. But for the sake of doing this illustration, we're going to go ahead and just do drops. And so we look at this and we go, okay, we're going to need 20 drops of bergamot, 16 drops of mint, 25 drops of pepper. Then we have 3 drops of lavender, 5 drops of geranium, and make sure my eyes are right. We're going to do, 4 drops of geranium, 5 drops of patchouli, 8.5 drops of cedarwood, ambergris oil, we're going to do 10 drops, and ladandum 8.5. Okay, so we're going to have to do a little bit of nudge there where we might do maybe 1 more drop of the ladandum and maybe the 8 for cedarwood. Okay, so we're going to try this and just see if this comes anywhere close to Dior Sauvage. Okay, one I got off of Amazon. Let's see if I can get to focus on it. You see that? That's the way it came. Let me smell it. It just smells like a really strong perfume. This is the one I got on Etsy. See, it's tiny. So you have hopes that it might be the real deal because it is small and there was a limited quantity. Actually, they're not that far different, but it looks more like a real essential. It's not like that. Okay. And add our bergamot, and we're going to be using, it's going to be 20 drops. Okay, and we're going to do 16 drops of our peppermint. Okay. Okay, and pepper, we're going to add 25 drops. Lavender, we're only doing 3 drops. That's good because I don't think I have more than 3. All right, and geranium, we're going to be using 4 drops. And patchouli. Patchouli, we are going to use 5 drops. I love patchouli. You either love it or hate it. I'm a lover, not a hater. 1, come on. 2, 3, 4. Didn't want to come out. And cedarwood, 8.5 drops. We're just going to do 8. I'm not a fan of cedarwood, so I'm going to do 8 drops of cedarwood. And our cistus ladandum. Oh, I skipped one. Our ambergris. I'm going to do 10 drops. I'm not sure how I'm going to get these out. I think I'm going to have to take the top out. Yeah, for sure. Whoa, it comes up fast. Wow, that's pretty powerful. And now we're going to do our ladandum. We're going to do 8.5. Okay, I'm going to do 9 drops of the ladendum. This is a thick one too, which is not coming out. So just go ahead and take your reducer out if you have to and use a dropper. This is super thick. Okay. All right, so get your blend and let's get the mixture going here. I know I probably should use the strips and making sure I like this before I committed to so much oil, and whether or not this is going to even come close to Sauvage. Oh my gosh. Oh, I smell it. You know what? I don't smell mint in that. But this, I can still pick up that mint. Let me just check something here. Okay, I'm gonna check it. Love it. No. No, that is not. Maybe because the okay, let's just blame it on the ambers. I think it's a mint. My God, what the heck? I'm trying to think of what I'm gonna use this for now. I'm not a fan of geranium. I'm not really a fan of cedarwood. I don't like mint in perfume. I don't know where that came from. That's the wrong mint. If she said it was the mint of paprika, I don't think so. If you're going to do a mint, do something different. It's just too much of it. Maybe it'll change. This ain't even close. I don't know. Maybe I don't have enough of the amberous oil. I wonder where she got this recipe. We're going to have to go look online and see if we can find it. Do you see my face every time I smell it? I go, No, you're missing something here, honey. Definitely missing it. Okay, well, that's what you get for going on Fiverr and spending $10 for somebody to do a recipe for you, right? I know the bergamot would be in there, and maybe patchouli. I don't know what else is in there. I'm going to have to go find a good recipe for this. I don't detect any mint in here, but it could be. I mean, maybe it's just too much of mine. I'm trying to think, what is that? Well, we're going to have to do some research on that and find that, because I don't know, maybe if I diluted this, it wouldn't be so bad. I'm not a fan of geranium. And no, it's not working for me. I'm gonna have to do something to this. Okay. Yeah, I guess if you want Sauvage, you're gonna have to go get this one. Get the deal. Get the real deal. Of course, guys, if you come up with a better recipe and maybe you find one online that really is closer to this, leave it in the comments below and share it with us, and we'll try it again, okay? Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.